Hey guys, DMS3 TV here. Today I have with me the Dynalo. Now this is a DIY amp. It was built by Goffspar, a member of my Discord, and sold to Fred, who's a moderator on my Discord. Now they both agreed to send it to me in between so I could review it and check it out, and here's what I have to say. So with DIY amps, it's pretty hard to judge the build considering these things can be built by anybody and put into pretty much any chassis. This one in particular is built pretty great, and I really can't complain, though at times it can look a little bit boring. The real thing that everyone cares about with this amp is the performance. But we'll go over the details on the outside real quick. You can see the potentiometer on the front. I don't remember exactly what he said this one was. I remember it's around $100 potentiometer. There is a locking 1/4 inch single-ended connector, RCA ins, RCA outs, so you can use this as a preamp if you want to, and of course your power switch and power input. Now the Dynalo itself, you can actually adjust how much power comes out of it by having different pieces soldered in. Now this one in particular has been toned down a little bit as the next user of it is going to be used some easier to power headphones, but when unrestricted, I don't know exact numbers for this, but I know it can power small speakers and can push out several watts of power. And according to the original builder, it can even power things like HE6. Now, power aside, there are other pluses to Dynalo. One would be that it's slightly warm sounding, not like super warm like the Asgard, not super warm like some tube amps. I mean very, very slightly warm. And it does something to the highs. It's a little bit hard to describe. It's definitely a fast amp. What I would almost say is that it kind of sounds sweet in the highs, not recessed and not veiled in any way, but just slightly sweet. Everything seems very crisp, but also soft. It's not like, it's not piercing. The biggest thing that stands out to me on this amp is dynamic range. This is the least compressed amp I think that I've ever heard. It is absolutely phenomenal. Everything about how this amp sounds is perfect to me. I haven't heard anything that compares to this yet. I heard a lot of Woo audio amps when I was at Can Jam in New York. I heard Odyssey amps. I heard all kinds of crazy amps ranging up into the many thousands of dollars, but I don't think any of them that I heard sound as good as this. Now there are some downsides. Of course, you know, warranties kind of vary off whoever builds them. And also if I set my cell phone right on top, I hear buzz, 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 buzz. I mean, that does happen with a lot of amps, but I guess you could say that this one doesn't pull ahead in that regard. But what Dynalo does almost seems magical. I can take pretty much anything here, any pair of earbuds, any headphones, any IEMs, anything, plug them up to Dynalo, and they just sound better. It's hard to describe. In fact, I really haven't found anything that I disliked on Dynalo. I would listen to it with Monks, I'd listen to it with 600 ohm K240s, I'd listen to it with HiFiMan HE400s, HD600s. Yeah, I mean, even the Fidelios sounded a little bit better on this. Odyssey EL8s, everything sounds better on Dynalo. And in the conclusion of probably the shortest review I've ever done, if you have the opportunity to get your hands on one of these amps, I would very highly recommend it. So guys, thanks for tuning in. Leave a like if you're excited to see the KZ-ZS5 video coming up, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.